Hey everybody, welcome to the Monday night live show. We would have probably been almost finished the show right now. I almost was home by like 11:45. So, bit of the story there was I decided, we had to drive a coworker home and be, helpful. So we drove him home, we were driving back, and then I saw this car broken down on the side of the road. And, being the Canadian and being the type of man that I am, I couldn't, drive past. What's up, No Limit? What's up, Dominator Buzz? What's up, Range 85? So I was like, I drove past him and I was like, nah, I got to stop. I got to turn around, make sure. So it turns out, at first I thought, I was like, oh, she's changed the wheel in her car. I'm happy to help. But in the end, there was a lot more going on. So my brain's a little sloshed. I just spent the last 2 hours on the side of a highway trying to help a woman fix her car. We came close like 4 times. The caliper on her for her brakes and stuff, and something had fucked up, and it was all apart. And so we were trying to, strap it up or get it up out of the way. And then we did one mount, didn't work. Then we're like, well, let's get it up to the top of the wheel well, and we just fell short of half-inch of clearance. I was just trying to get her back on the road to get her car home, and she was a mechanic. She had lots of tools. We were trying to do it, but well, that's the Canadian way. We'll do our best to help, but eventually it just got to, hey, what's up, Dean Thornby? Happy breakfast. So it got to the point of where I was like, look, girl, I'm really sorry. I got to get my wife home. I got to get my dogs out, and I gotta still do a live stream show. So here we are, bringing you the Sunday Night Live show 2 hours later than we intended to. But hey, sometimes you need to stop to be a good Samaritan. Add that to the rules or the mantras of the Potscotch Grows Army. If you can try to stop and help someone. I mean, it was this girl. Her name was Leslie. It was her birthday, and she'd been there for hours. Hundreds and hundreds of cars driving past her. Nobody stopped. So we stopped, and I tried to help. We almost got there, but we couldn't quite do it. And then it just got to the point where it was like, I'm sorry, girl. One, I think you really, you need to call a tow truck. And two, I need to go. I'm sorry. But, do your best to help people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got to shave my head tomorrow. But yeah, so that's what it was. Yo, I have a question, man. When should I switch my lights from veg to bloom? Well, at the end of the day, I like if you got a dually switch on your lights, keep them both on in bloom. I mean, vegging spectrum is just going to add to the full spectrum of light. It's going to give you more light in general. So I would just turn bloom on rather than switch, if that makes sense to you. Me, man, East Ham. I mean, I would, but I gotta clean my rig, man. And I don't got a dab rig. I just got one of those little electronic dabbing rigs. So, well, exactly, Rage 85. And that was part of why I stopped. I was just like, I've had a lot of people help me out here when I've needed it, and when you're out in the bush, the middle of nowhere in the country, and you see someone with their hazards on, I mean, stop. Don't be a fucking dick. I mean, you might not be able to help, but like, see, for example, this woman was a mechanic. Like, her knowledge about cars, I'm just learning how to fix cars and stuff, and was superior to mine. I had no tools. She had tons of tools. But when I got there, she was crying at the side of the road. She was just crying. And you know what? Uncle Potsquatch, at least I was good for a laugh. And I had her laughing about it, and stop crying. And she just really appreciated having someone. I was there for almost 2 hours trying. I mean, a lot of the time I was just sort of, consulting. She's like, what do you think about this? I was like, well, it makes sense to me. I mean, we could try doing that, or we could put the zap through there, do this or that, blah, blah, blah. We tried. We had like 4 different setups that we tried. And in the end, none of them fucking worked. But, I tried. But I really think that she genuinely appreciated just having another human being there, sharing the experience with her, and not feeling lonely. So that's why our show was late tonight. I had to stop and help a fellow human being, or at least attempt to. I think we probably helped, at least in terms of our emotional mood. I mean, it sucks when you stop and you want to help someone and you can't quite get it there, but we got close. We tried. Question: pure amateur here growing, but month in and buds have been dried for a few weeks now. But why the fuck do they smell damp? No mold or anything. They look good, no smell, but still get high. Okay, what do you mean smell damp? Do they smell musty? Is that what you're saying? You're telling me they smell musty? Like how long did you dry for? Question. No, see, mostly weed. I think Noel Kelly's still growing them, or like you've had it in the jar, like you grew them and then you harvested them. Is that it? Like they're in jars now, or are you in flower still? Are they still on the plant? I'm unclear on that. Just need a little bit more information to give you my answer. I am waiting, Noel. Did you use a dehumidifier or did your humidity go up and down a lot? I'm not using one right now. I need one. I really do. I mean, my humidity in there is not horrible, but it does get very wet at certain parts or times here outside and stuff like that. And so I need to get one. I like to keep my relative humidity in my grows at around 35%. And I'm happy with that one. 35% makes me happy. Yeah, Murph Crow, how's it going, baby? You did catch us. You probably wouldn't have if I had started the show at the time I meant to, but I spent the last 2 hours trying to help a woman fix her car on the side of the road, on the highway. Didn't work, but I did my best. I tried. And then I had to go. I was like, I'm sorry, but I need to go. So I hopped in the Cadillac, wished her the best, and came back, took the puppies out, and got on this live stream to all of you, my friends. Also, Noel, have you said, yeah, in jars, man. Sorry. No, you're cool, Noel. To be honest with you, I think you jarred it too soon. If it's smelling musty and you've been curing it, hey, what's up, Miss Priss? How you doing, baby? I think you jarred it too early, man, or it didn't. Yeah, like you didn't let it dry out enough. So where it wouldn't have been full out wet, you had enough moisture that you have kind of a mildewy smell to it now, and that's just part of the learning of it. Exactly, and that's what I'm thinking. Mostly, we just happened. I think it was jarred too early. I don't think you burped enough, and that's why you've got kind of a musty, mildewy smell to it. Would be my guess. Hope you're happy, baby. Who, me? I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, Miss Priss? Yeah, most of the weeds right. I wouldn't say necessarily just set it to a week. I'd say throw it in a box, air it out, in like separate all the nugs on a flat plane, keep them in the dark, but in a dry area, and try to keep an eye on them. Definitely going to be at least 2 or 3 days. I'd let them sit for 2 or 3 days and then come back, checking it. And then once it seems kind of like a little bit crunchy or crispy, then break one open, see the inside if it's starting to do that. Well, exactly. Mostly weed's not wrong. Keep your nose on it and do the best that you can. We will do our best and try to help you to salvage this crop. Yeah, Noel, exactly what we're saying. So take that out and throw it all on down. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Big Nugs? How you doing? What's crack-a-lacking? Oh, thanks, Miss Priss. I really appreciate that. Well, congratulations on setting up your second grow ever. I'm sure it'll be awesome. What strains we growing this time, Miss Pris? What's up, Andrew Musgrave? 1 second, I think I heard my wife still up. I'm gonna give her a kiss. Hey, baby. Thank you for not getting mad at me leaving you here in a Cadillac for 2 hours on the side of the highway.
Let's try and be good Samaritan. She's very tired though.
I was trying to be sexy.
She was. She dressed up all sexy at the pub. Me, we drove a coworker home, and then oh shit, I got to go try to help people.
I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then I passed out a couple of times and I woke up and I was like, holy shit.
And then 2 hours later, I'm still there trying. Okay, I'll see you later, baby.
I'm gonna steal your food.
Oh, do it. It's in the fridge.
Puppy!
Era says hi. Miss Pris says hi. Everybody says hi.
Hi, everybody!
She says hi, everybody. Nice, Miss Pris. Doing some White Widow. Good shit. Pretty good. I start my new job here in the next 45 minutes. Fuck yeah, Big Nugs. What's your new job? So you growing for yourself or you growing for someone else? Then, dude, you got an H. What's an H? Nice one, Big Nugs. Well, I hope it goes well. I will think of you. This live stream will probably be going when you start your job, so I will. Everyone, wish Big Nugs a good fucking first day at their new job. You know what I'm saying?
Happy first day.
Happy first day. Happy first day. What's up, Kyle with Beckons the? How you doing, baby? What do you mean local grow guys? You got like 10 jobs, a lot of jobs. How you fit it into your schedule? It's only 7 days a week for 24 hours a day. I mean, damn, woman.
People go crazy, bro.
What time is it here? It's now 2:06 a.m. What time is it there, Miss Press? I don't even know where there is. Mostly weed. That's awesome. That's badass. I like that. Well, it's like Murph Grove if you think about it. 7 p.m. Melbourne, Australia. Nice one. What's up with that guy, Channel 2? Sorry for bringing the channel or the channel's show to you a little late. I was trying to help fix a car inside the highway for 2 hours for a random lady I saw stranded on the side of the road. We got close, but didn't do it. I had to go. I said, I'm sorry. I think I need to call tow truck now. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not wild about the spectrum in terms of what I normally work with. In terms of quantum style bullets, which is what they're doing with that. It's the Mars TS1000 is their attempt to kind of create a quantum board-esque kind of a light. To be fair, the planet's doing good. Like, I mean, in terms of she's vegging, she's keeping up fairly well in terms of her size to her sisters. And I mean, that's not going to last forever. She's into 2x2. Like, let's not lie to ourselves. I'm going to probably have to flip that bitch in a week or two. Just by the way things are going, even if I do tie it down. But, it's a decent little light for what it is. But that's what it is. It's a tiny little light. It's great for like doing a 2x2. If you're doing a 2x4, put 2 or 3 of those fuckers in there, and it'd be a great learning platform and a good place to start. An affordable one too. That's the great thing I'll say about the Mars TS1000. Is so far it seems to be doing a decent enough job for what it is. The fact that you can go online and like 200 something bucks and order a tent and all this other shit that comes as a beginner kit, that I'm a fan of. I'm in full support of that, especially for new growers and people who are looking to get like a decent little thing to start fucking around with and trying. Boom, I'm full support of that. And that's what I like about the product, I would say. It's not for the serious grower who's growing large scale or large plants, but it is definitely a great thing for the new grower or the small grower to fuck around with. Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, like we'll see what it does. I mean, the real proof will not be in like, because almost any light can veg a plant. Okay, we're not going to get overly impressed by the fact that any light can veg a plant. Lights can veg plants. It's just part of what they can do, right? The real proof in the bacon is going to be like how big of a weed titty it's getting, like how heavy the weed titty is, you know what I'm saying? Like how much weed titty am I getting per watt? No, exactly that guy channel too. It's a cheap little kit in that regard. And I think that's why it's an amazing kit in terms of a new grower or someone just learned and want to fuck around. Oh, mostly weed, true. But mostly weed, we also need to remember, not everybody's going to want to go build their own light too, right? Some people might want to be at that place where they eventually want to build their own light, but they might not be there yet, right? So that's where I think that it does have a place in the market, but it will only have a solidified place, in my opinion, after we see what it does. And that will be, how are the weed titties? How do they look? How do they taste? What is density? What is overall weight per watt? You know what I'm saying? Oh, super, super true, my friend. I'll tell you. But mostly weed. The one thing I will say is the tent that I got my little kit. I mean, it's tiny and fuck. I don't really use tents much anymore, but it's a solid fucking tent. Like it's real thick. It's actually better constructed than in terms of like, the fabric and everything going into it than the tents that I have that I bought earlier before when I was using tents in Vancouver there. So I like the tent. See if I like the light. Oh, fuck yeah, local grow guy. Like, I mean, a lot of these smaller lights that are, they may not be cutting edge crap, you can still grow some, decent little weed titties with them, man. Not wrong with that. The one that I received, I liked it. I'm not saying it's better than the tents that I own. So I mean, it wasn't bad. I liked the tent. And I would say that you're probably right in that. Like, I mean, for example, I stare into my quantum boards all the time. Don't do that. That, by the way, you shouldn't do that. It's bad for you. I do. I'm not worried about it. Dan's already done doing it for years, but the fact of the matter is, though, it's not as bright. Like it's just like the chips themselves are not putting out. Like the chips built into the quantum boards that make up my quantum board lighting systems, right? Like the chip out is smaller than fuck. It's tiny. But if you look at its light output to what it is, it's astonishing. Just use your eyeballs. Don't do that. But if you do that, you'll know. Be careful. Yeah, see, like I've got mine just hung up like 8.5 feet above my head. Just gotta just crank in the room. That's how I like it. Also, too, like when we first moved in, we had them on that chain, right? Like put them on the chain between the two posts, and then the lights were kind of being separated. They weren't working together in a flat kind of like playing fields. You know what I'm saying? Like so, they weren't working together. They were working in separate segmentations. Plus, in the middle, they were a little low. And one night, one of my plants, she just like shot up inches while she was in flower and like scorched the shit out of one of her titties. Scorched wee titties. Oh, it was terrible. Yeah. See, for me, that's how I was doing it, in other places and stuff. But like for me, this time I was like, it's my laboratory. I want 2 giant towers. I want giant towers. And it's funny. So like, I was talking to one of the guys at the pub, my buddy Marco. He's the one who helped me pull my Cadillac out of the farmer's field when I ditched it too. There was a subtle miscalculation at my friend Dean's house, and there's like a big giant dip. No, I didn't see it. It's like pitch black. There's no lights. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going over, tried to drive out, couldn't drive out. It's like, oh, well, maybe I can back out and then just drive out of the field. And then I got my Cadillac stuck like this. I was like, oh shit. So I called my buddy Barco and he came to my rescue. He's like, I'm just on my farm, man. I'll grab some chains. I'll be there. And then all of a sudden you see this giant fucking, like, it's one of the biggest trucks anyone drives out here. I call it his mortgage on wheels. And fuck things like batting down the highway 180 kilometers an hour. It comes the other day. Overshoots the fire station where he had to turn left. And then he's just going through the farmer's field, this giant truck. And then he's always like, gets out of the car. He's like, sup, bitches? He got my Cadillac out very quickly. That truck has like 46,000, 47,000 pounds of towing power. Chains go up, but popped her in neutral. I'm like, okay, let's do it. And so he starts pulling me, and then just all of a sudden, boom! My Cadillac's not a light vehicle. It's over 4,600 pounds. Like I'm fucking launching up and over the fucking ridge. Hit the ground, and then like right next to the truck where he stopped is like this 8-foot tree stump. And if I wasn't ready to ride those brakes, man, fuck, I would have driven right into that motherfucker. I'm good, blue tongue buds. But yeah, so that was the story of the Cadillac and that one. What was the point of me sharing any of that? Fuck. It's been a long day. Marco, that. There was another connection. Oh, the towers. I figured it out all on my own. Good job, Brian. So it was funny. Like, I was talking to Marco about how I wanted to build these giant towers. He's like, well, do you care if it's made out of like brand new lumber or like lumber that's totally good? It's just not brand new. I was like, dude, I'm a very simple man. Like, I'm not worried about that at all. Like, go for it, buddy. And then all of a sudden, he goes, so well, then just, send me a sketch of what you want, and I'll build it. All right, so I sketched these giant towers, quite large towers, and I sent it to him. And he built the exact thing down to the inch. 4x4s, and like the towers that are in there. If you look at them, the feet on them are huge. And then like, it looks like an AT-ST Walker's feet in Star Wars. But anyway, Marco gets them here and I lift them out of the truck. And then it's funny because like he's a big dude. And all these guys are like, oh, be careful, man. You shouldn't carry. And I just pick it up. And I'm like, no, I'm good. Thanks. And I carry it in. They're like, you're a lot stronger. You look. I'm like, well, yeah. Like, I'm a Sasquatch, man. But then I get it to the door to my laboratory and I go, holy shit, I don't think this bitch is going to fit. In the end, I somehow eyeballed it. I didn't measure anything. I eyeballed the whole goddamn thing and I lucked the fuck out. So my design had exactly an inch on either side. If I turned it one way, I could walk it straight in with an inch on either side. The gods were smiling upon me that day. Dude, that's dope, mostly weed. I like it. Use what you got. Big Nugs, have a wonderful day at work at your new job. Knock 'em dead. You got this. All right. So yeah, what are we going to talk about? I mean, the plants are going good. They're growing and shit. They're happy. I can see them being really cool, Blop Jones. Like, yeah, especially if you did it like mounted on mobile rigs. So it's like they're on wheels and shit. So they're like a mobile unit, or you can like slide them up and down. Unless you had enough money to like put it around the whole thing. But like making it a mobile rig too. So you could actually have it like be a mobile, like especially for like during flower, it's like bring in the medical units, the side titties need more power. And then boom. Do it up, blow tongue buds. Do it up. Yeah, I'm not using fire reds myself. I'm just using my 3000K quantum boards. Very happy with the weed titties. The McFrost is sexy weed titties. I'm very happy. So I'm not worried myself. But it's like, I don't know, it's like one of those things that gets in and everyone's like, oh, you have to have this now, it's a thing. I don't know. Maybe it's thing, I don't know. But like for me, it is yet to be proven to me being like this sober thing, you know. I just like my 3000K. Dude, mostly weed. I love my 3000K Samsungs, man. Like, it's just cranking. It's like boom, hashtag boom. Well, you have to remember, almost all times, a genetic Hermes, it's not because it was like even a lot of the time born that way. It is actually, in fact, the inherent genetics having, the genetics themselves having inherent proclivity to stress making that happen, right? So that's what you got to remember. Will Hermes genetics in general harm me more? Statistically speaking, yes. That's why you got to watch them very carefully. But a lot of the times, though, in my humble 2 cents, it's not that it's like I was literally born with a genome that will have both genitals. It was like I was born with this genome, but I'm gonna get stressed the fuck out and I'm gonna grow balls really easily. Whoop. How'd you like the stir fry thingy?
It's good. A little spicier than I anticipated.
Yeah, when I ate it too, it did the same thing to me. We have Tums though. 1 second, everyone. Would you like some Tums? Tums, 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 Tums. Thank you, Blue Tongue Buds, very much. Wish they made them in High Sierra. You don't grow a penis without the genes for a penis. Well, mostly weed. The genes for the penis are in all weed plants. It's a self-defense mechanism, okay? In the weed plant, herming is a self-defense mechanism that's naturally there to make it survive. It's Mother Nature. It's like, bring on the next generation, find the ways to survive. But when things have a greater thing, or a greater sense that they will harm me, it's because they're just way more sensitive, man. Like, shit's gonna go just like, okay, fuck it. Oh my God, the world's gotten too hard. I'm a special snowflake, and I'm just gonna grow balls and knock myself up. Like, that's what it's doing, though, right? Like, this, at least that's how I think about it, if you know what I'm saying. You don't, okay, we cannot, like, talk about human beings and weed plants being same thing. Very different things, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, exactly. But what we're talking about is different stressors. Like everything is a stressor. If we're doing too much of something or something they don't like, hence it's a stressor. Therefore, it's like, I'm stripped out, I'm going nuts. You know what I'm saying? I think we're saying the same thing. We just think we're not. I actually think we're saying the same thing. Just thinking about it differently. The best stress for weed is being smoked. That's funny. I like that. He was during a cycle. He has ran a couple times and moved houses. Then it happened. I said, don't use the seeds, but he's optimistic. We got to remember, Hermes seeds aren't these bad things to throw away, dude. Where do you think Gorilla Glue #4 came from? Like, seriously. You know, you just got to be aware that it came from that lineage. So you just pay a little bit extra attention, you know. But some of the most fire weed I've ever seen sometimes has come out of, you know, mistakes that happened by things got hermied, things got knocked up. Then all of a sudden, boom, check this fucking out. Holy shit, what is that? Is it the natural state for weed to be hermaphroditic? I would say it is a natural state of the plant to have a self-defense mechanism that it will be able to do that. All cannabis can grow balls. Just like the sixes apart. We identify nodes and glands on a plant, and it's what it's showing. That's what we're doing with the plants, right? And there is two definite gendered glands that appear on the plant. And they do exist where they just do the one. But like, for example, male plant isn't built, if it's a naturally occurring male plant, to, it's not going to grow weed titties and knock itself up to save the species. It doesn't work like that. But the female plant has an amazing ability that it's like, holy crap, I'm going to die. I haven't been knocked up yet, but I wanted the next generation of the weed plant, so I'm going to grow balls and knock myself up. It's an amazing self-defense mechanism in a sense, in terms of the lineage of your, line, I guess. Albeit weird. Collateral silver also works. Yes, it's another way to do it. I am not saying that at all, Sean Imfeld. There is no way in my humble 2 cents, it's an old wives' tale, okay? I've had so many grower friends over the years try that old wives' tale. Oh, well, this is a female seed because you see that curve and that stripes there, blah, blah, blah. The fact of the matter is, the damn fucking thing only works 50% of the time. Therefore, it doesn't exist. It's an old wives' tale. You get what you're going to get. Because if something breaks even 50-50, it's like, well, it's not really a thing. I think we're just actually just growing plants that will decide where they're going. 100% Blop Jones. I guess my theory is what I'm saying is that regardless of how early they turn, it's always stressors, right? It's just a very weak genetic that, like, it's just born and it's like, I can't handle existence. Most weed at the one second here. No, it's true. Everyone, most of weed's completely right. We are all women in the uterus until males become males. It's just the fact of it, the matter. It's just how it goes. So 1 out of 3 seeds is a good guesstimate. Depends on where you've gotten them from. Like I've seen, like, let's say if we're using 10 seeds, let's say, as our number here, I've seen all 10 go male. I've also grown literally consistently like 100 seeds of something and have them all go female. But then all of a sudden, boom, I had 5 seeds, boom, or 10 seeds that were now males or interspersed. But I mean, it's like, so there is no set rhyme or reason. That's why you hope for the best, keep it positive, send out positive female energies to your, seeds and your little seedlings as they develop, and learn to watch for pre-glands and glands so you can identify things as they pop or come. What did you breed? What seeds did you breed? What is the strain? Mostly weed. Is it a bad thing where you live, though, to smell like weed when you go get your kid? Because I'd probably smell like, I mean, I don't have a kid. I've got puppies. But I'd smell like weed when I picked them up. Who gives a shit? Is it frowned upon where you're from? What's up, Eddie? How you doing, man? Have a good time? Woo! I was trying to do this, but I'm holding the lighter, so I was like, anyway. Excuse me. That's awesome. I'm glad you're having a good day. It's funny. I was not expecting to, spend 2 hours after work at the side of the road trying to help someone's car, man. Oh, shit, man. Mostly weed. If I ever come visit you, man, like, do not take me close to like churches. Because if I'm the son of two priests who's a stand-up comedian, and like, I don't really play into that. Oh God, it could be bad, dude. Plus, I enjoy playing with crazy evangelicals. I know more Bible and theology than they do, and they think it's all this thing. It's very fun. I just be like, I just smell this way. It's my diet. I don't know what cannabis is, thank you, but I just eat things and I smell this way. No, that's why I mean, like for me in like high school, for example, right? Like I just smoked a lot of cigarettes, hit a bunch of weed, smoked a bunch of smokes, worked out. People used deodorant, got caught. I smoked lots of cigarettes, and I like blow the smoke on me. Like, yes, I smell like big cigarette. It's better than getting caught in school. No, exactly. It's a good trick, and it's a more socially acceptable smell. Uh, I'm proud of you. Good job quitting. There's a good chance I'll eventually quit. But everything in moderation. Gonna get cancer, you're gonna get cancer, really. Fuck. Do you know how many people I've known? Yeah, I was gonna say 9 years isn't that long, man. And then 29 years, that makes more sense. Oh, how long have I smoked cigarettes? Let's think about that for a second. Well, I started smoking at 13, so I don't know. 14 years of smoking for me personally. So holy shit, mostly weed. That's intense, man. Good fucking job, bud. Seriously. Boom. Hashtag boom. Good job, bud. See, the funny thing is, Bob Jones, like, I've lived in BC in the West Coast and in Vancouver for so long that, like, you get nervous about the smell, but, like, especially in the last number of years out here, man, like, last 10 years, like, some people might be dicks, but they're just dicks. But most people are just like, that's sweet. Like, for example, you could be downtown Vancouver, it's like at a bar, right? You're smoking a joint, like right there. They got the whole open concept thing, right? And they're like, that smell good, man. Smoke some of that shit, right? And I'm like, yeah, it's good. But you light up a cigarette and people fucking lose their shit in Vancouver at you. You know, they like lose their shit literally. It's intense. I don't personally either. I think it smells nice. It's a natural deodorant. Or not deodorant. Or antiperspirant. A natural fragrance that I enjoy having on my body, shall we say. Dean Thornby, how do you mean? Oh, Dean, I'm glad you enjoyed your. Sorry, I just read your previous message. I'm glad you had your wonderful breakfast. Thank you for joining us. Much love to Dean and the rest of your day, man. Well, Dean, let's have a personal chat about that. I'm curious what you mean. But you go have a wonderful day, my friend. Oh, fuck. Whew. It's hilarious. I was going to put my cigarette out and bend down, and I've been like crouching on a highway for like 2 hours before I started this live stream. I literally finished or tried finishing that, hopped in the car, and it's like, that's when you know you're starting to age a little bit. You're like, it's all right, it's still there, I'm good. But I was aware that I crouched on a highway for 2 hours trying to help this lady fix her fucking car. Happy belated birthday, Sean. I enjoy the occasional shrooms myself. Not very often, but I like a little bit of shrooms here and there. It's good for the brain, good for the mind, good for the soul. I like my beer. Acid doesn't work in my brain, funnily enough. Just doesn't work. Shrooms do. But, I mean, I remember when I was a kid, one time I tried ketamine, for example, the first time. And I could kind of imagine, I guess, what it was like to maybe be on acid. But yeah, it just has never really worked on my brain in the way it does for everyone else. It doesn't really do much. Don't understand why, but just the truth. Oh, I'll tell you the first time when I was a kid, first time I tried shrooms when I was a kid, my buddies were like, yo, let's go do some shrooms and go watch the new Star Wars movie. And I was like, all right, man, let's do this. So we went, and we only had a little bit, like we were young. And I got fucking higher and shit. And I'm sitting there like really intense. All these people around me. I'm like, oh my God, this is really like, whew, oh, spaceships, lightsabers. Whew. And then all of a sudden these pricks down the way start smoking weed in the theater. And there's like kids there, man. And like, so I wanted to go up and be like, that is so not okay, man. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, but I was way too high. Couldn't do it. I'm just sitting there like, I want to go fucking say something, but I can't. And they thought it was us smoking weed because we're all high and shit. So they kicked us out. And the second they threw me out of the movie theater, instant change from dark to light. And it was stressful. And I was like, oh my God, the sun burns my brain. And then I looked around. I was like downtown Vancouver. It was like so busy, and like this was like kind of like the earlier Sasquatch monks. It's not just a nickname. That's why I called it Potsquatch Growers. I'm a big animal, right? And I just got so overwhelming, and I just like I can't handle this, and I just took off. I'm scared shitless of heights, and I just went right over the bridge and kept going. That was funny. I'm bipolar. Why I smoke? I hate pills. Found it helps more since about 13. Nice. Yeah, that's when I started smoking pot too. Didn't really get into pot very much until about 14. 14 is when I was like, I became the uber super chronic. I played around with it, smoked it, tried growing it for years, but the age when I became like super in love with the weed that is was 14. Well, I'm glad that it helps your bipolar disorder, man. That's fucking awesome. Hashtag boop. Pound it. Boop. It does for some, it doesn't for others, and it's always very nice when it helps someone, I think. You know? Oh, Blap Jones, like, I've had the best acid in the world, man. I know the acid hits. I've met the acid peoples. Just don't work on my wiring. Other things do. The most vivid hallucination I ever did, had, well, it was kind of a journey, so you did something in a sense, was when I tried like super concentrated salvia extract. That was intense. Only lasted about 30 seconds for me personally, and then I was back to normal. I was like, holy fuck, that just happened. What the fuck? It was intense though. I was standing in an alley behind the apartment building, and I was like, well, I work in a head shop. It's legal in Canada. You know, I should try this out so I know what it is, tell people. One second here. I gotta read some of these. Dude, that's awesome, mostly weed. And more ask on shrooms put me to sleep. Started my 17th birthday. Hashtag babe. Sasquatch buzz. Sasquatch or fuck, I said Sasquatch because I read the one sentence in your name. Blue tongue bud, Sasquatch travel run home, 35. Could I ask you something else? Laugh my ass off. Salvia is fucked up. Yes, it is. Just lasted very shortly, but fuck, my vision up. Someone slipped it to me saying, try this cannabis. Oh, fuck, Manic. I'm sorry. Manic Cam, I'm sorry that happened to you. Like, when I tried salvia, I did it once, and I was happy enough. I'm glad I had the experience. It was very interesting to me. Hell, when I'm older, I might do it again, but for now, I'm good. Well, here, oh, God, Manic Cam, that's very bad. I don't like that. That's mean. I don't like that. I would never do that to someone. Fuck yeah, mostly weed. That's beauty. And that's a beautiful sentiment. I like it. For me, when I did salvia, so I'm sitting there, right? So I was like, well, at the time I kind of in my head, my what I was known by wasn't, the pot squatch. I had the nickname Sasquatch, but, so I call myself the Sasquatch. And I was like, so I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, I'm a fucking Sasquatch. And, my grower kind of name was, I'm the West Coast doctor. Like, I can handle this shit. So they say, one person should do this amount. So I'm going to do 3 times that. And they're like, you should not do it alone. So I'm going to do it alone. You should not do it in public. So I'm going to do it in public. And yeah, welcome to how I, learned to be a human. Don't do it standing up. So I did it standing up. So I'm sitting there in the back alley there behind my apartment building. I'm like, all right, let's do this. You hold it, what we always told people, you count down, right? So 60, 59, this is all in your head, right? Or 60, 59, 58, 57, 50, boom, 56 hit. And I collapsed to the ground. So what happened is all of a sudden, like, it was still everything. I saw the world around me, but it was also a bowling alley at the same time. It was like a bowling alley was overlaid on all the images around me. And it was intense. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I collapsed down. And then I looked at the fence in front of me. And I dropped my pipe. And all of a sudden the board started singing to me in growing eyes. And they're like, you have lost your pipe, but when you are done, it will be found, blah, blah. They were singing like some weird, crazy song like this, all different voices, and they all started growing eyes and shooting out of the fence at me, then up into the sky, and like making this like crazy, like weave of tapestry in the sky. And then I looked down, I could see the alley, I could see the world around me, but it was also a bowling alley. And I just sat there listening to this sort of, sing-song of boards shooting out of the fence, and all of a sudden, like it was instantly there, it left by being like a stain on the carpet being sucked out from underneath. And then I was there. I looked at my right-hand side. My pipe was there. I looked at my phone. Like 40, 50 seconds had passed. But I had all of this new shit in my head. I came inside and, buddy sit there. He's like, hey, how's it going? Didn't know I was going to go do it at roommate, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. You're going to order a pizza and have a beer and sit quietly in my room and just think for a bit. Sorry, I'm just reading message, everybody. Like Thathy and Big Liz, my living room turned into a room inside a palace all made of giant colored gems. On my bookcases were towers of gems. Do you use CO2? It really makes a difference. Heard it's like $2 a pound up there, though. Well, if you're buying the gas, like for a pan of gas, like, it's a lot of money. But I mean, CO2 you can generate in any way you want. I mean, it does make a difference. I mean, I'm not using it in my personal laboratory. At the farm labs, I'll do it because I can set up a system like the farm, the LP that we're setting up. I can do it at night when we're not there on the facility while they're sleeping. Do this, it'd be very nice. Then sack it up, put the automated system on it so it makes it safe before we all go back in. But then personal house, probably the only CO2 thing I would do as an additive would be like just like an old school yeast excreter because it's safer that way. I got lots of little animals. You're in the States, right, Blop Jones? Ooh, there my smoke. Old canned bear parts. Yeah, well, you know what the thing is? Most things are cheaper in the States, man. I think a lot of my American friends, for the first time they come up here, they see Canada, and they see how much things cost. They're like, "You pay what for what?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." It's pretty fucked up in Canada in terms of what we pay for shit. I've seen worse places in the world, but it was pretty bad, especially if you compare it to America. Like we're right next to each other. That are different costs of things. Sean Infield, are the story I was telling about the fence and the boards? Is that what you're asking? No, I feel you mostly. We probably one of the craziest like shroom trips from back in the day. Um, had a friend at the time come over and she was like, "Oh, I got some shrooms," and I was like, "Oh, let's try some." And then like we ate half an ounce and they did nothing. They were like really, really weak. Well, now we're talking about shrooms and stuff. But before my fence board thing, Sean Limfeld was about. It was on salvia, legal hallucinogenic herb in Canada. It was interesting. But I was like, well, let's go grab some shrooms for my friend. They're much different, much better, you know. So we ate some of those. And like I ran around the university campus where I was living, like in my underwear, thinking I was like the fairy king, man. I was like, I am fairy. Just running around. It was fucking hilarious. Out into the woods and stuff, along the beaches. It was great. What's up, Mark speaking? Was ist los, mein Bruder? Guten Morgen. Sweet. I don't really watch a lot of YouTube. I listen to a lot of music on YouTube. But Mr. Foxcotch watches a lot of YouTube stuff. And I mean, I've watched some stuff that I quite like. Or like everything's on YouTube. I use YouTube too to like learn things or how to fix things. It's like amazing. How do I do this? Do I hire someone to do it? No, I could probably just read something or watch something and then read some things and learn to do it. All right. Let's take them. Mostly weed, in my humble opinion, for me personally, shrooms are never recreational. It's always a spiritual thing these days as I'm older now. Shot infield, fuck no. Classically, always, the American dollar has been way more than the Canadian dollar. even currently. Our dollar gets fucking... Our dollar's not great right now, to be honest. Our dollar's not great. I grew up in a country where it's like, okay, so it's like, you're Canada, so it's like, if you want to go anywhere, your money worth like bullshit. Not as much bullshit as other countries maybe, but it's like, okay, so I literally go 200 meters over border And my money's worth way less. See, I feel you, Blob Jones. I love. Okay, I'm lying. I've watched other things on YouTube too. I like top fives. That's pretty cool. I like Bearing. Bearing's fun. I enjoy his braid. It's funny. I don't always agree with him, but I enjoy his shit. I just like watching weird, creepy, cool things like aliens or monsters washed up or unexplained things or blah blah blah. And it's fun. I enjoy that kind of stuff. Ah, gut, mein Bruder, gut. Marcus Deegan. Where are you again? Mostly weed. Forgive my brain. It's an interesting one. Oh, Manicam, of course. Well, capitalism in general. I mean, I'd be down to go back to the barter system one day. I mean, or because like you could totally structure a world economic system in terms of a different way of thinking about it, in terms of barter and establishing general values and trade and this or that. We all consume things, so it would work. Consumption is kind of the one thing required for that one too. It might work. I don't know. Idealistic dream, maybe, but it could work. I'm going to plant plants tomorrow. We have been sprouting food for the garden as well. A little grotesque, there's a little blurple in there, but it's like things are waking up. These are all our squashes. We got butternut and buttercup squash. I'm going to grow some watermelons too. And a shitload of shit. Can't remember everything we put in there. Beets. Detroit red beets. Tomatoes, of course. Peas. Green beans. I've already got the onions and garlic planted too. They're going good. They're sprouting up. It's gonna be good. Ooh, peppers. Doing green and red peppers. Love pickled peppers. Are you bad with labels like the rest of us? How do you mean? Manicam, that was addressed to you. Well, yeah, Will, you're here right now because right now this is coming to you at 2:52 a.m. from Canada. Welcome to the weird, creepy shit at almost 3 a.m. Oh hell yeah, I feel you mostly weed. That's why I do what I do. I've opted out. I found my own worlds and ways to make money. Dude, that's awesome, Blop Jones. I always forget what I'm growing. Oh, yeah, I feel you, Manicam. I mean, they're all labeled. Like, I could actually pull it up. The missus labeled everything. I wouldn't have. I might have done that. With my weed, I do. Most of the time. Damn, James. Yeah, we live in very different time zones. Hello, future. See, but how cool is that, though? We are all having an international hangout on the Sunday Night Live show as the Pot Squatch Growers Army just coming together, talking and sharing. It's 2:53 now for me. We're all over the world, just coming together. Some waking up, some going to bed. I'm going to bed. Not yet, but eventually. I spent 2 hours on a highway trying to help a woman fix her car. Ugh. And I only keep bringing that up because my back's like, hey, guess what you did? No, exactly, mostly weed. I just like playing with it. It's the Sunday Monday show. I'm drinking PBR. I will be making coffee tomorrow, though. Dun, dun, dun. Meow. Wolf? Oh, hi. How you doing, cat? Love you, body. Sorry, everybody. 1 hour before babysitting shift starts. Ah, yeah. You should smoke more weed. I'm smoking weed, too. You stay with PBR? What do you mean, Blop Jones? Oh, the last 3 tips got away. We tried. Well, this is my daily go-to, yeah. Shit works good. It's easy drinking, not too crazy strong. It's a good companion throughout your workday. Do I ever run out of beer? Is that your question, Bob Anonymous? On purpose? Mostly weed? Oh, yeah, Bob, I almost never don't have beer in my house. If I look in the fridge, it's like down to 1 or 2. It's like emergency bells go off. Danger, Will Drunkard's son. Danger. How much is electricity where you're from? Mostly weed. Sounds like it's very expensive. What you should do, mostly weed, is take your shitty, weed and press that into some essence and dab that shit. That'll hit you right good. 12 cents US per kilowatt hour. I don't even know what I pay a kilowatt hour, to be honest. It's just like one of those bills, like I stay on top of all my bills. But, like, I'm not a rich man. I've got a functioning ship. Me and Mrs. Bosquatch. We've got a functioning ship, if that makes sense. But, yeah. I don't even know. I should look that up. I'm curious now. Fuck. All my power bills are on my email. And they just say a number and a pay. Yo, Stuart Harper. I'm doing good, baby. Hashtag boom. How you doing? Ooh. Weed that tastes like licorice? Really? Yeah, I don't think I'd like that either. Ugh. Interesting, though. I mean, it's an interesting thought, but I mean, I like Jägermeister, but do I want to smoke Jäger? I don't know. I don't think so. Whoa. 700 watt kilowatt hours, and it was like 375. What do I? Oh, I should know this. Wait a minute. I got a weird feeling I might pay more than you. So I'm thinking about what my bill said. I had less than you, I think, and then spent more money. I should check bill. Stuart Arbor, I'll always do my best. And my time is starting to free up again. This is going into the first segment. Tomorrow morning would be normally a day off for me. But the new thing is I've cut my time back, so I only work on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And to free up time for both getting the farm going, doing the YouTube, doing everything, and just trying to, do what I'm doing. Do my dreams. Make it happen. Fortune favors the bold. Just reading messages. That's all right. Rock and roll. I think it's dope that a bunch of Australians are part of the pot scotch growers are now. See, we're everywhere. We're on all the continents. Pretty sure. I think we are. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we are. I think I've had people from all continents of the world email me now. Yeah, no. Pot squatchers. We exist on all continents. Except Antarctica. Technically, it kind of. We're not yet. Really? Well, mostly weed. I'd love to see some beans of those. I'd be curious. Licorice flavored weed, naturally occurring. It's very odd. Very different than the world of weed titties that I live in, but interesting. Stuart, are you buying pre-assembled kit or building your own? Is first question before I say anything. What's up, man? How's it going, RJ? What's crack lagging? Good day back to you, man. And then it was used for porn, Bob Jones. Before you actually do it, read as much as you can from a lot of different articles and sources on it. Build a huge information base. And goddamn it, check your shit every fucking day at bare minimum at least once. And you're running systems like that, they're not designed to just go. They require maintenance. A lot of maintenance. That's what I would say to you. Hey, what's up, Rob? Murder Ma, how you doing? 11 a.m. in the UK. Just hit some Black Valium by Top Shelf Elite. If you haven't tried it yet, then what you waiting for, baby? Well, one, not over there. And I don't think that one's on the market here. But there you go. Well, I hope you enjoy your smoke, man. Like your toilets go the other way. Well, mostly weed. I'm all about like exotic land races from all over the world. To be honest with you, one of the happiest places I think I would spend for most of my life would just be sitting in a laboratory playing with different genetics from all over the world, and one, getting to know them, then using them to create even other better things. And sounds like fun. Okay, Stuart Harper, then jump in feet first. Go for it. That's my next thing I say. White Russian. No, I've never had that particular strain. I've had a lot of the white family breakdown strains and cousins. I've also had the drink of White Russian. I prefer a chocolate Russian or a black Russian. Black Russian, no milk, man. That's good. I know, Sean. We will get them well. We will bring Antarctica into the Pot Squash Growers Army. To be fair, they might be penguins. But hey, we're all inclusive here. Someone needs to get them a cell phone, a solar panel, inverter, battery pack so they can charge it and then tune in. We also need to make sure there's at least some form of satellite coverage to a point. We might need to get them satellite dish too to tap in that shit. But then we can bring those penguins into the fold. I'm sorry, I found it very amusing. I'm just picturing penguins now, just fucking watering things and satellite dishes to come in. Anyway, sorry. Yo, Brian Nobriga. Aloha back to you. Well, mostly weed. Shit happens. Oh, wait, if you mean by the wrong way, it's shooting out your toilet. That's very not good. Well, excuse me. How experienced are you in the ways of the Wee Titty Force currently, Stuart Harbour? How many games have you played, as it were? Oh my goodness. I apologize, everyone. I had every intention of coming here before my brain got a little bit shot by trying to help my new friend Leslie on the side of the road highway, but give me a moment. I'll light a cigarette. I'll get back in here. Brain's just resting for a minute. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be back. And we're back, so let's get back into it. He likes his coffee like he likes his women, black and strong. Hashtag boom. But so what we talking about? Let's talk about something, people. New topic. Moving on. It can be any new topic, even same topic. Who wants to talk about with this? See, I wish it would rain a bit more here. I know a lot of people here are like, oh, it's finally stopped raining, but it's like we didn't actually get that much rain. And where we are, like bad forest fires happen a lot. And I really wish that we would get some more rain. I've known the Nobregas. Well, I feel like mostly we. Well, I've grown plenty outside, gone indoor once, all the way now. I thought I'd try the water culture buckets as well. I've got 2 900 representative 1,000 watt metal highlight room. Well, then Stuart Harper, I say go for it and fuck around and see what happens. Learn the ways of the Hydra Force. And we'll all be here to help navigate you on your journey down that river. I didn't say the duh. If I missed the duh, I'm sorry. I tried. I thought I said it. Don't worry, Sean. We will get those, penguins involved. We will do our best. I made some shatter. It looks good. Nice one. What color is it? What's it smell like? What's its profile? What was it made out of? I'm curious. Oh, no worries, Stuart Herbert. And also, too, I found that I'm more effective at answering things by talking to people. So that's a new thing I'm trying to figure out. We've yet to figure out how to do that. Is there an online social media, whatchamacallit, that we could create a platform or a group or something like that? I mean, I guess we could do it on Facebook, but I mean, it's Facebook, Is there somewhere else we could do it where we could all talk like a video call people? I'd be like, all right, let's talk about it, let's see it, etc., etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be vastly, one, more time efficient for all of us, and two, I would be vastly more effective at trying to help. Dude, that's intense, Blap Jones. I would lie to you. I'm indoor man. I've never once personally had one that I would say was mine. I've helped my friends do it outdoors and taught them things, but I've never personally done it. I've just tried to help. I'm strictly Star Trek man. Google Hangouts. Yeah, I've heard my inner sisters talk about it. I'm not sure what it is, but cool. What? Someone who wants to write a definition for me on what Google Hangouts is? Whales here, Star Dog Day. Keep up the good work. 420 forever. Hashtag boom. Thank you, Hugh Thomas. Much love, brother or sister. I don't know. Z Day. Whatever makes you happy. Posquatch. GML is a grower from up there, and he uses Zoom, and it's all private, and people can show their plants and shit. It's cool. Okay. So I should Google Zoom. It's just called that. I think that might bring up a number of things. But I'll find it. I'm not that retarded. Just mostly. I got it. We'll figure it out. So check Zoom. I'll check out the Zoom. We will check out the Zoom. Oh. GML show used to be good. What's GML show? Can we talk about it some more? Wait, can we talk about it some more, titties? You want to talk about some more titties? That's fun. But one second, I'm going to read this definition. Google Hangouts is like a video chat with multiple people. It's set up where whoever's talking gets the big window and the others are small in the corner until they start talking, and then they go full screen. Huh. Well, that's kind of nifty. Thank you, Stuart Harper. That means a lot. You know, when I first did it, when I was like, well, let's start live stream. Let's see what happens if we do live stream. Because, you know, YouTube back in the day was like, send me a message, and it's like, you now qualify to do a live stream. I was drinking a beer. What? Reading my phone. All right. Then I started fucking around with it. But I like that it's become like, you know, we do at least the Sunday night show. I'm sorry, everyone, that we didn't do it last week. So I did the Friday night one that week because I had to be on set and was rebuilding the car, and it was fucking stupid. Oh, for the Facebook thing? I don't know. I probably call it like the fucking pot squatches, eh? Just to be Canadian. Some Canadian. It's funny. Mostly weed. A lot of it thinks it can't. That's why free speech and a performance art just needs to be tweaked. Don't worry, that's why I'm here. I'm coming to, and many like me. There's many comedians, writers, peoples. I think there's hope. I see all over the world people who can actually have new laughter and thought about things. So I think we can get there. I really do. I really do. We just have to uh, do the best we can to keep being, you know, funky fresh. Because I think that's what will, you know, get us there. If you know what I mean. Well, mostly weed. Wouldn't that? Who cares? If the issue with the world is us not having our minds being spoken, let's speak our minds. But let's also endeavor to learn the fact that we don't have to agree with each other. We can actually have all of these intense things with this or that. We can still hang out, go for dinner, and have beers after. Like, when did that change? I mean, I guess the world's always been a bit polarized against itself in a lot of ways, but, you know, it doesn't have to work that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I think we can totally get there, my friends. One day, people will understand. How high do you keep your 600s or canopy and veg right now? And do you have them dimmed? Nope, I'm cranking full fucking power all the time when I have them on. I'm cranking about 24 hours still. Probably gonna actually put them with a bit of a sleep now, but no, they're it's probably 8.5, 9 feet in the air. I'm just cranking them. Oh, I've had a Facebook for a long time. My sisters got me into it back then. Like, you don't have a Facebook. And I was like, what's a Facebook? But as an actor, I kind of have to, you know, do these things. But I'm very good at this online social media crap. Could be better. I don't know. It all seems silly and trivial to me, but it's kind of how the industry's going now. So, I mean, I do YouTube, and I guess that's considered social media, but I don't know. I don't consider it. Well, it's social, and it's a media. So I guess it is by basic breakdown of the title, but I don't know. I like this. I like what we've all created together, you know? It's pretty cool. Fucking pot scotches, right? Rock and roll. I put on rock and roll Pabst Blue Ribbon sunglasses to that, and then have the drink. Man, Pabst should really sponsor me, man. The amount of free advertising these pricks get just because I like drinking Pabst. Free Pabst for life for pot squatch? Maybe one day. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe one day they'll release a PBR can with fucking pot squash on it. Limited edition. Maybe they'll let me put weed in it. One day the world will get there.
I sometimes try to imagine trying to explain things about today to my grandfather, born in 1902, died in 1980. Yeah, right. Well, I could say the same thing mostly about, like my grandfather's passed, or like, so hey, this is where the world has gone to. Or like my great grandparents, knew a little bit. Like, yeah, so this is what we all did. How's being dead? Let's talk about that instead. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit. Oh. I mean, mostly weed. I eventually got an Insta. I have one. I don't do much with it. I release some pictures, and people message me through it. I respond through that. That's the cool thing about it. If you want to like reach out to your fellow peeps, and like people are wanting to contact your channel or content, like you can talk through it. So I've learned that. I like that part of it. I basically take pictures of weed titties, sometimes me with beer, and saying like "Cheers, everybody," or other things. And say hi. I don't really get the Insta very much, but you can talk to people through it. It's cool. Catfish. Can't wait to get back on it. Haven't grown for over a year. New house. Need to soon run out of the pound. Hashtag boom. Who Thomas? I feel you, baby. People ask if I haven't. No, I read that. There were some tough guys. One second, everybody. I'm just reading. Dun, dun, dun. Really stoned. Whew. This is intense. I was just trying to read everyone's messages. Like, wow, maybe this is why I speak the whole time and read people's messages out loud. It helps my brain fucking process them. Woo! That was a doozy. Whew. Okay, so we're gonna read things out loud. Oh, Blob Jones, hell yeah. Well, it's just like, beautiful organic design, Harvest the fucking shit around you. Why not? That's just called smart. Keep costs down, make it sexy, make it last forever. That's called real technology. Fucking yes. I just did harvest on Saturday. I've got them in a cardboard box hanging. They're in the dark. I have a fan as well. The temp seems to be at 19 Celsius and relative humidity of 45. Is that okay? Yeah, that's good enough. It'll be fine. I had a Pinterest for freshwater shrimp. What's a Pinterest? Are you asking me, Sean Infeld? So I will answer that question if you want to know it. Bob Jones, wait till you see the farm I'm building. Year 3 is full solar and windmills being installed there, man. Might even start playing with it in year 1 or 2 if we can. Right here. But Sean Infeld, are you there? I want to answer this question. Ask it again. If you want to know answer, I will answer it. Yo, Corey Ann, what's happening? How you doing, baby? Welcome to the fucking live stream. Okay, fuck it. I knew the question you were asking. I was just being dramatic. I hate country. I hate country with a passion that goes deeper than anything. It's like fucking rock and roll. 100% fucking rock and roll, man. Yes, I'm putting sunglasses over my glasses. I still make a rock and roll, man. Ish. Man, if only I could get some prescription PBRs. No, that'd be cool. Get it? Prescription PBRs. Dun dun dun. Most of the weed, I don't think so. As long as he harvests it the way I do, which is where you leave most of the stalks together, leave most of the main shit. Just take the big fan leaves if you didn't pluck them off, and let it all hang dry, and that'll slow that. But in that relative humidity with a subtle wind movement, that's the way you want to do it. I'm sorry, I have to disagree most of weed. As long as you fucking leave most of it on there, that does not apply, in my humble 2 cents. Yo, Jabba Joe, what's up? Good morning. Technically, good night for me. But, tired, but keeping it going. Sean Infield laughs. Well, I'm not saying there's not the odd song of country that I catch my foot moving to. But basically, country to me just feels like a drill to the head. Destroying my brain, just going, ah. Rock roll don't feel like that. Rock roll feels like life to me. So there you go. Nah, shit. My friends, we're going to have to be aware that I might have to cut this down soon because my battery just hit 15%. And that's all right. We're not gone yet. But we will have to go soon because the phone will die. Actually, it's funny. A lot of live streams have died that way. Or restarted, or just died. Thank you, James. Hey, good this. Fucking, I love you, Pittsburgh back. Thank you for tuning in and enjoying it. I still don't understand, really, to be honest with you, why people enjoy it. But I really enjoy all of you. And this is awesome. I think I'm just, because, like, I was like, I'm going to make a YouTube, and I'm just going to fucking drink beer and do me. And look at what we've created, this whole community of all of us now. It's like, it's just all of us now, and it's just fucking awesome. From all over the world, all different peoples, different beliefs, or this or that, doesn't fucking matter. We're all pot squatches. We love each other. We love weed titties. We come along. We be a community. It's fucking awesome. I fucking drink that. Well, when you put it so bluntly, Blob Jones. Sean Infield. Fuck country. Rock and roll, baby. Well, most of the weed, if I lost him in the first place, it probably wasn't worth keeping, so move on to the next chapter. That was it. That was good too. Bro, then titties are amazing, and you're fucking awesome, brother. I'm blazing on some great pie before work. Well, boy, thanks for liking my titties. And I don't know if I'm amazing, but I'm definitely a me. Let's go with that. I like that. That makes me feel comfortable. I'm a me. Well, thank you very much for showing love and fucking being there, mate. And fucking enjoy your great pie before you got to go to fucking work, man. Hashtag boom. Psh. No, I'm saying. Whew, that was good talk. Peace and love, Corianne. Stuart Harper, yes. Your drawing will go into a thing where it's almost like a static shield around your weed titty. You won't smell it, but it's just transitioning. Especially if you leave most of the shit on it to dry with it. Yeah, that's natural. Well, Sean Infeld, little manufactured double wide across from my house is on the market right now for 250,000 Canadian. There's some more inexpensive ones down the way. Yeah, I don't know. That would put you across the street, but that would put you in DeRoche, due to Hatzick kind of area. So, that's at least a good hour, 15 minutes from Vancouver. But, yeah. Ah, you weren't expecting that actually clear of a question with actual information, were you? I won't lie to you, I'm getting tired, my friends. I will have to go soon. Also, my phone's dying. But fuck it, we're not going yet. Dude, you should try Bloombastic. I got some stamps at the local cannabis expo. Jesus, does the stuff switch on the fire fast? I mean, I'm always down to play with stuff, but fact is, I always have weed titties developing real quick, always. I've never had an issue with that. Yeah. I don't know. They're just there. And they're just like, hello. How many oh, shit. You haven't missed one yet. I haven't pissed yet. Or, wait, have I pissed yet? I don't think I've pissed yet. I may have pissed. I don't know. It is part of that. I'll just read the message. I'm sorry, my friends. I'm very tired. But, wait. Let me have a cigarette. I can spark the brain again. It's like a dying engine, but I'll keep eating the bitch for you. 1 second. And we're back. Okay, so I got to get my passport so I can come back up. Last time you didn't need one. Guess method, everyone starts out with all kinds of additives and eventually go back to simple shit. Bob Jones, I fucked around with a lot of shit over the years, and why do you think I keep my setups in many ways very simple now? It's what works. Augment other shit. What's up, Sean Infield? My brother, what? What's up, baby? I'll send some pics of my weed titties hanging tomorrow, bro. You have a good one and take care, brother Bosquatch. Back at you, Stuart Harper. Much love. Oh, mostly weed. I piss like a motherfucker, especially after my fucking surgery. When they took out my nut. One of the side effects was just like I got, prostate gets enlarged. Not unhealthy, it's totally fine, but it's just like you piss, like fuck, it's like I piss almost more than my dad does. Fucker's way older than I am, had 3 strokes, and we're out drinking beers, and like we're both like pissing almost on the same schedule. I'm like, fuck you. We have a good laugh about it. Hello, unboxing and review. How are you doing? Welcome to the Potsquatch Growers live stream Sunday, Monday, late night, late, early morning live stream show. You're welcome, my friend, Boss Anonymous. Let the Potsquatches know we are the Potsquatches. We're here, we're live, we're proud. What's up? How's it going? Want some weed? Grow some weed to this. Potsquatches. Doing quite well, unboxing and review. Ending up the live stream. I'm going to have to go soon. Phone's dying, but it's been a good night. I'm tired. Show started 2 hours later than I meant to, but I had to try to help a fucking person fix the car on the side of the road because I was driving past. I was like, honey, she's falling asleep. I need to stop. I need to see if I need help. And we tried to fix her car a bunch of times. I got the point where I was like, I think in the tow truck, and I really need to go let my puppies out, so I'm sorry. And I have to do a live stream show out there. Good morning, Richie Rich. Richie Rich, I emailed you back. Do you do the Facebook, dude? Email me back, Richie. I found your thing. I Googled it when I was on break, smoking a cigarette at work. I found you. I remembered you. I was like, oh, Rich. So I searched it. I found you. I think I emailed you back. Then we'll do that. I can't wait to see the perpetuals, my mate. 50 cycling perpetual sounds exciting. I can't wait to see. The ones I'm normally smoking these days here in Canada, they're called Next Blue. Cigarettes in Canada I started smoking when I was a kid were Export 8 Regulars Green. We called them the Green Death. Filterless. Short stubbies, no filter. I can't smoke those anymore. They're just stupid. So I like my Next Blues. Oh, I know. It keeps signaling me. We're at 7% right now. Do they have new ports up there? What, on our phones? But that's a good memory there. My phone needs to finish processing this onto the internet for other people to watch. So, at 7%, that gives me enough time to piss, take a toke, find my charger, and make sure my phone doesn't die while it processes shit. So, my friends, I apologize, but we are going to have to say goodbye. Oh, it's under my shirt. Big shout out to Tiny Rip Productions, and it's still on the fridge. 1 second. And pipe down glass. Think of your gift. I wear your pipe religiously. I don't take it off. I shower with it on. Yes. Thank you, my friends, my pot squatchers. Don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to be pragmatic at the same time. Learn to love, learn to care. For example, I didn't want to fucking stay up to this time. I thought my show would have been done hours ago, but you see a human being, you need to help them. No, she was crying. I thought I did just change tire, came up, she's crying, it's her birthday. Hers breakdown. She's a mechanic too. Like, she knows more than me, she has way more tools. I try help. And then I make show. So my friends, pass that on in your life, man. Don't be afraid of anyone. If you see a fellow human being, fellow Pasquatch, I guess when I say Pasquatch, I really mean it. You know, it's a human being in need, man. It's like, you try help. I'm exhausted as shit. At the same time, I'm kind of having fun, like it's Seinfeld. We're running the tank, so I'm gonna have a sip of a beer and probably use the rest to cook breakfast. But my friends, be yourselves. Don't be afraid. Fear is the mind killer. Just be passionate. You're allowed to be afraid. You don't have to kill the fear. Just accept it. Walk with it. Be yourself. Or say, hey, whoa. Here we fucking come. Rock and roll, my friends. And to you, I'm saying goodbye. Love you. Talk to you soon. Rock and roll. Sunday night, Monday night.